One thing that I was always under the impression didn't work, but it actually does, and I do it quite often, is mandibular infiltrations. So first off, grab some articaine. Articaine seems to work better for infiltrations for whatever reason, tends to have better bone penetration. When you do infiltrations down in the mandible, you want to do it in areas that have thinner bone. So the anterior region is a good place for it, and another area that I'll use it is for lower premolar extraction. So I'll actually infiltrate on the buccal and the lingual of those teeth. It works fantastic. So if you don't want to have a patient in to take these two teeth out and block both sides at the same time where they're super numb everywhere, just do infiltrations and you'll find that they're less numb, but they're numb enough that you can do the procedure. Where can we use mandibular infiltrations most effectively? Well, the first thing to know is you have to do it where the bone is thin. So you got to do it either from the premolars forward or back and say the third molar region down on the lingual. These are areas that will have success. If you're infiltrating on the buccal of the lower molars, it's not going to work for you. Another time that I'll use this is when I'm working on lower anterior teeth. So I'm going to be extracting them and I block a patient. You guys have all done this before. You know what I'm talking about. You get working towards the midline and all of a sudden, as you get closer, patients go like, and they start to feel it again. And if you go ahead and do an infiltration up in there to supplement your anesthetic, that's all you're going to need to knock out that extra innervation and get the tooth out comfortably. Finally, and I don't do this a ton, but I have it in a bag of tricks if you need it, is when I'm doing third molars for patients who are awake. And it's a lower third molar, you've got them blocked up. Things seem pretty good, but it's just one of those patients or one of those situations where it just seems like they need a little bit extra and you're not sure if a block is going to help you. Well, you can't really infiltrate on the buccal because it's not going to do a whole lot for you. But if you retract the tongue out of the way, go down to the depth of where the third molar roots would be sitting on the lingual and inject a little bit for an infiltration down there, that's where you can target that really thin bone that I was talking about to allow the anesthetic to get through to numb up that tooth a bit more. Those roots are typically almost in contact with that lingual plate or sometimes perforated right through it, which means you have great access for the anesthetic to work.